streamers almost dying live on stream, mid-air skydiving accidents, insane katana-wielding stalkers, these are the scariest live streamer moments. And up first, IShowSpeed almost died after falling hundreds of feet out of the air.
So weak, Nick. Ronaldo. Oh! Oh! Oh!
Now, yeah, you might be thinking, what's so scary about that? He made it out fine. Well, things weren't nearly as safe as they seemed, because after looking back at the clip of his jump, Speed noticed something terrifying.
Yo! Y'all remember yesterday when I did the strap? Bro, watch this video. Bro, I almost died. Bro, the strap was disconnected. The hook disconnected. What the hell?
Wow, so with one of his hooks being completely disconnected, Speed's just lucky that jump didn't end up getting him killed. But Agent's scariest moment happened because of a parasocial stalker who made him feel unsafe in his own home.
Whoa, hold on now, wait.
Now listen, just to set the table, parasocial fans are people who become connected, intimate, and form what they think are relationships with celebs, even though the celebs don't know they exist. And even though Agent had already gone through a situation like that before, where a fan sent them their used lingerie along with a letter professing their love for him.
I just want to be with you, be in your arms, and let all my stress melt. I really love you.
That still wasn't as creepy as Agent's most parasocial fan, who exposed herself during a live Discord call with him.
I was like obsessing over you, but I was like, you know, it was just like, it was that type of obsession. It was like a TikTok obsession. Like edits came on my TikTok, I would save them and I would watch those, and those would bring me joy. Then I started kind of obsessing. Some people would say obsessing. I don't think I was though. I think I'm fine. And it kind of got to the point where it was like my whole TikTok was you. So like all I was you. Maybe all my conversations were about you. Maybe I talked like you. This is gonna be crazy to say. Okay, maybe like I tried to go to Atlanta to see if I could try and meet you, but like it wasn't nothing crazy deep because I didn't actually.
Okay, whoa, hold on now, wait.
What the? Honestly, Agent just locking his doors might not even be enough, cause that girl sounds psychotic. But speaking of psychotic, FouseyTube's scariest moment only happened cause he's racist.
The song you wanna sing, bitch! If I had a gun, you would have died.
How?
You can't sneak up to a grown man's window in the dark. Especially when it's tinted and you're black. You couldn't even see who it was. I thought I was gonna have to, like, it was about to be a fight to the death.
Now, alright, being terrified of black people is kind of insane, but it is Fousey we're talking about.
I'm about to punch myself. Sneeko, hold my hands. Wallahi, I'm about to punch myself. I swear to God, I hit my...
Dog!
Anyways, Kai Cenat's terrifying moment had him fearing for both his career and another man's life.
Is he good?
Now, for the sake of both my viewers and the life of my channel, I'm gonna have to blur a few clips that are too graphic for YouTube. But Kai was on the last few days of his Mafiathon 2 streaming marathon, and in order to go out with a bang, he brought on Max Major, one of YouTube's most famous magicians.
This is Max. Hello.
So Max.
But what Kai didn't know was that things were about to go horribly wrong. With two ropes hanging side by side, and Max, how do I put this? Attached to one of them. Kai would have to choose between two different levers that would decide which of those ropes would be lifted into the air. And well,
3, 2, 1. Oh! No! No, put the camera down, put the camera down. Don't show it, don't. What the fuck? Nigga, what the fuck? I might get banned. Is he good? Can I stay here?
Everybody needs to go back to the house.
Can I stay here?
My heart hurts.
Do what they need to do, please.
Whoa.
alright, now with Kai and his team panicking in fear for both his channel and Max's life, they eventually were forced to head back to his streaming room, and that's where they were given a huge reveal.
If you're watching this, that means that something has gone terribly wrong. But what you don't know is that was all according to my plan. You see, at the start of my performance, I said that tonight was all about choices, but not just the choices that you made tonight, the choices that you've made since the day that we met. You wanted to see me fail, and I thought tonight I'd give you exactly what you asked for.
No, he might still be hurt though. So where is he?
So where you at, Max?
The moment he made him pull his shit and hung himself, the joke was over, bro.
Yeah, he gotta come on here.
He gotta pull up and tell him.
Yeah, he gotta pull up and tell him,
crazy, bro.
That shit got me looking crazy, chat. Word of my mother, bro.
He's genuinely concerned. Kai's genuinely concerned.
Chat, I'm never doing a fucking magician show ever again. He just fucking up for everybody, bro. And this is calling you and you not coming back to just explain your little magic trick, gang. You getting me mad because I don't let you come on here and you can't even give me the respect enough to come in here and just explain your situation.
Right.
Now I'll look crazy, gang.
Just say something.
Not only did that prank have everyone else scared for Dude's life, he also could have easily gotten Kai's channel banned, so I definitely understand why Kai and his team were so angry. But Neon's scariest streaming moment involved himself, a $250,000 supercar, and one of the most wanted men in America. Squeeze Benz is a YouTuber who's always posting videos of him cutting up in traffic and doing some of the most ridiculous and unsafe driving I've ever seen. But even though there were warrants out for his arrest on charges of reckless driving, conspiracy, assault, theft, and even burglary, for some reason, Neon still thought it would be a good idea to take a scary high-speed joyride with him, and well...
Shake on it, bro. You have my word. You will only go 7 above the speed limit. Lock it in, bro, please.
A few moments later.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Alright, now even though the Lamborghini Urus absolutely tanked that hit and everyone ended up being okay, Neon still looked like he might have honestly shit himself out of fear during that whole terrifying fiasco. And when it comes to Squeeze, nobody should ever drive like that. I mean, I learned my lesson when I crashed my baby doing stuff like that. Why me? But anyways, even that wasn't as scary as when a streamer got chased live on stream by a man with a deadly weapon. Ellie Gatto was just IRL streaming through the streets of Japan when she noticed a scary dude following her, all armed with a katana.
Why is he following us? Let's go this way.
But even after endlessly running through the streets trying to lose it, the creep would absolutely not leave her alone, which had Ellie scared for her life.
Oh shit, he's running, he's running, he's running.
It seemed like there was nothing she could do to escape until finally, this man noticed what was going on, helped escort her to the nearest police station, and that's where cops finally got involved to arrest the weirdo once and for all. Wow, thank God that guy stepped in to help, because if he didn't, who knows what that katana-armed creep would have done. But Jack Doherty's moment was even scarier, and lost him hundreds of thousands of dollars. See, Jack's known to flex his money by wearing expensive things in public, especially his jewelry. His chains are on in pretty much every video he makes, everywhere he goes. And even though man's learned a valuable lesson before when he got his chain snatched by a rapper.
Bro, I need that chain, dog. No, bro, I need it right now, dog.
Jack eventually upgraded to some necklaces that were more expensive than the rest. These tennis chains, which both had huge diamonds that were certified to be the highest quality diamond possible. But wearing things like that, while making so many people hate him, eventually had some criminals planning an attack. They knew he'd pull up in Rodeo since it's one of the most luxurious shopping spots of California. And as soon as Jack did, they turned things scary.
Are they robbing him?
Tonight, new video shows a robbery on Rodeo Drive in Beverly Hills.
Diamond chain, $300,000. He touched you?
Yes.
That was a setup for sure, bro. It's too perfect. I walk out and they're right there.
You went to
I'm like pinned up against the wall. Me and her. I get pinned up against the wall like this, and I see my change right there in this guy's hand. And I'm being pushed like this. Some other guy's going at my watch, and I'm like trying to fight him off. Then when I buy a new chain, I'm gonna be like, I could add 2 more. It's always hitting me back when I could add 2 more.
Dude, 300 grand is.
Damn, so that entire scary situation really had Jack lose $300,000 worth of jewelry. But another streamer's scary moment got him in trouble with the mob. Ice Poseidon was also just streaming in LA and minding his own business when he made the bad decision to grab a bite to eat, which led to something scary happening.
Okay, what's your number? Hi.
I'm getting about 30 calls about you on my phone. I'm a gangster, so you better f***ing leave here right now before there's trouble for yourself. You understand that? You're f***ing with the mob over here. Got it?
I apologize.
You better leave now.
What's going on?
The sooner you leave, the better.
Okay, I will be gone then. Thank you very much for your business. Definitely don't want to with the mob. I don't want to get shot, dude. He's staring at me. Oh God. He's staring at me. He's probably got a gun or something. He's coming after me. He's coming after me. You don't know who has a gun and who doesn't, bro. I don't f with that.
Alright, now, thank God Ice was able to get away safely. Things could have been a whole lot scarier, because when people think about what the mob is rumored to do to people or what's even shown in movies, god damn. But listen, gunshots are not even close to the scariest thing that Aiden Ross has been through. 7 feet, 3 inches, bald, and big as hell. Shaq is already scary, even when he's just chilling, but when he's mad, well, Aiden was about to find out when he started out by doing this. Now, Shaq already looked heated, but the next time they saw each other, things got even crazier when Aiden was instigating even more, so Shaq threatened to kill Aiden. Then not only did Shaq confront Aiden face to face, Aiden ended up so scared from all of this that he was threatening to sue Shaq. Damn, I mean, Shaq is literally big as so I could see why this skinny white boy would be so scared he threatened a lawsuit. But in all seriousness, another streamer's scariest moment happened when he was almost burned alive. Life was already scary for Gimpy G, a streamer who struggled with muscular dystrophy, a disease that causes him to not be able to move either of his arms or legs. And with him constantly needing to be pushed around in a wheelchair everywhere he went, that made things even scarier for him when he was streaming, and something out of a nightmare happened.
Wait, we're calling 911? Oh no. Our garage is on fire. What happens, Grant? Do I gotta go?
Yeah.
Completely immobile and quickly being surrounded by flames growing closer every second. I can only imagine how terrifying that must have been for Gimpy, because that fire ended up burning down the entire house, all of his family's cars, and it would have gotten him too if his nephew didn't show up just in time to save him. But an even scarier moment between 5 other streamers had them hiding to avoid being shot. That came after one of the boxing events Aiden Ross hosted at his streaming warehouse. Cause while he, XQC, Silky, Lacey, and more were on stream afterwards just talking about the fights, something scary happened.
Hey, cut the stream then, bro. I'm not trolling, bro. Cut the stream then, bro.
It turned out that right outside of the room, a massive brawl broke out between plenty of guests at the event, including former NFL star Antonio Brown.
Oh my god!
Fired off 2 shots to scare the people trying to rob him, and was eventually detained by police, which isn't even the craziest part. Since all this happened right outside the room all the streamers were in, a stray bullet could have easily come through the window or even killed someone. And yet, even they weren't as scared as Kai Cenat when he was put face to face with a deadly animal. Snakes are the one thing that scares Kai more than almost anything else, so I was shocked when he even allowed some to be in his room. Being feet away from the snakes still didn't scare Kai as much as them being all over his body. And as freaked out as he was, it wasn't just Kai who's that afraid of snakes. All cause Kai knew how much snakes also scared Fanum, Kai eventually used them to torture him. Oh hell nah, man. I'm afraid of snakes too. But even all of that wasn't Kai's scariest moment, like when he almost killed a fan.
I kid you not, I never told y'all this. Imagine you sleep, I woke up to a nigga looking over me saying,
Kai, what's up, bro? How you doing, bro?
The nigga probably like 17. This nigga had Arizona, grapes, strawberry shortcake, Capri Sun in a bag. He said,
this is all your favorite thing. I came to deliver this for you, bro.
I woke up, I jumped up, I said, I'm looking around, grabbed my gun, I said, who you?
But alright, if Kai almost shooting his fan wasn't crazy enough, moving on to your Rage's scariest moment, it happened 35,000 feet up in the sky.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
See, Rage is just like most of us, absolutely terrified of heights. But after seeing his boy Kai go skydiving to celebrate his world record setting 1 million subs on Twitch, Rage knew this would be the perfect time to actually conquer his biggest fear. So after literally participating in prayer and getting over some of the initial nerves,
Okay, the anxiety's actually kicking in, no troll. Nah, we good, we so calm.
Rage finally built up the courage to board the plane, ride all the way up to a terrifying 35,000 feet up in the sky, and now it was finally time to face his fear. Oh my god. dude really jumped out of an airplane in front of over 100,000 live viewers, and aside from the audio absolutely destroying my eardrums and having a quick fainting scare on the way down, Rage really got to witness one of the craziest views you can ever see on Earth, and after floating through the sky for a few more minutes, he eventually glided all the way back down to Earth completely safe. So, I think it's safe to say, Rage really overcame what scared him most. But something that's not so easy to overcome was when Emaru went through a scary assault live at TwitchCon that turned into one of the biggest streamer controversies of all time. See, TwitchCon 2025 was coming up where plenty of fans knew they could meet their favorite streamers like Emaru. And while some people were excited, after seeing the terrifying assassination of Charlie Kirk in a public place not long before, other streamers were refusing to even go out of fear that something scary might happen to them next. But regardless, some streamers like Emaru hoped TwitchCon would be different and still decided to go, but right when everything seemed to be going smoothly, that crazy fan somehow got through the security Twitch had, then nearly assaulted Emaru in front of everyone. Now, even though Twitch dropped an official apology and claimed law enforcement was on site to respond to the incident, people weren't buying it and kept on criticizing Twitch for their terrible security. Other creators tweeted out saying how they wouldn't attend future Twitch events. Then Emaru herself even released a statement going over how terribly Twitch handled the terrifying situation. And on top of all of that, she also pressed charges on the fan because the scary moment scarred her for life.
Then he grabs my face and he leans in, lips puckered, tries to kiss me. I start screaming. You can't hear it in the clip, but I'm f***ing screaming my head off. Twitch's security is like nowhere near me, nowhere to be found. I can see them, but they don't do anything. Like it's just ridiculous. And like honestly, I genuinely think there have been other people who have been sexually assaulted, groped, who f***ing knows, worse, at these conventions, and just nobody knows.
Man, going through all that just because Twitch couldn't do their job is honestly terrifying.